A massive shift is happening in the world of accounting right now. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how generative AI is changing the game for every single finance professional out there.
You know, for years, the big conversation has always been about automation. But what's happening now, it's a completely different kind of revolution. We're moving way, way beyond just automating simple, repetitive tasks. And that, of course, brings us to the big question on every accountant's mind. What does all this mean for my career? Is this a threat to my job, or is it maybe the single greatest opportunity I'll see in my professional life? So let's get straight to the answer.
To really answer that question, we first need to get a handle on why this AI revolution is so fundamental. This isn't just about a new tool. We're talking about an entirely new way of working.
This, right here, this is the key difference. We're moving from the old world of rigid, rule-based bots, the kind that were only good for repetitive tasks, to this new world of sophisticated AI that can master complex workflows, conduct much deeper analysis, and deliver real strategic insights.
So, how do you become part of this whole revolution? Well, the best news is that the tools you need are accessible to everyone, right now. You absolutely do not need to be a computer scientist to get started.
I mean, we're talking about commercially available off-the-shelf tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. And look at the AI features being built right into Excel and Sheets. But the most important part is right there at the bottom. No coding skills needed. These are platforms you can master without writing a single line of code, and that levels the playing field for everyone.
So, this brings us to a really clear roadmap for evolving your own skills. Think of this as the blueprint for becoming an AI-powered accountant. Let's break down the 5 key pillars you really need to master.
This flowchart really shows the path forward. It's a structured journey, right? It starts with something called Agent AI for getting your data, then it moves through compliance and forecasting, and it all culminates in applying these skills to deliver comprehensive end-to-end analysis.
Let's dive into that first and most transformative pillar, Agentic AI. This is where the real magic begins, because it solves the single biggest bottleneck in any analysis: just getting the data.
Agentic AI is a complete game changer. We're not just talking about an AI you can chat with here. We are talking about an AI that can take action on your behalf. It can autonomously go into financial systems or public databases, like the SEC's public filings, to retrieve the precise data you need.
This timeline just shows the incredible efficiency gain. I mean, a task that used to take hours of tedious, error-prone copy-pasting, pulling financials for multiple companies, can now be done in just a few minutes with a single, structured prompt. That's a staggering leap in productivity.
But here's the crucial point. AI is an accelerator. It is not a replacement for your professional judgment. Your skepticism and your expertise are more important than ever. Every number the AI gives you has to be treated as provisional until you manually trace and verify it against the source.
So, with data access solved by Agentic AI, we can finally focus our time on higher-value work. This means more time for complex compliance analysis, sophisticated forecasting, and crafting insightful reports at a speed we've never seen before.
How much faster are we talking? Well, get this. Professional project documentation shows that analysts can achieve a massive 70% time savings on their analysis tasks compared to the old traditional methods. That is not a small improvement. That is a transformation.
And here's what that 70% saving looks like in practice on a typical monthly report. A task that took 3.5 hours becomes just over an hour. This frees you up from being a data gatherer and lets you step into the role of a strategic advisor who exercises that professional judgment. And this acceleration, it applies all across the board. Look at compliance. Instead of manually reading reports, you can have an AI compare complex revenue recognition policies, like IFRS 15, across competitors. In forecasting, forget complex models. You can now just prompt an AI to generate multiple scenarios for you. It's about letting the AI handle the mechanics so you can focus on the analysis.
So what does this all mean for your career? Well, it means you have the opportunity to build a powerful new professional identity, one that is in incredibly high demand.
By mastering these tools and workflows, you can build a tangible portfolio of AI-powered projects. This doesn't just make you more competitive, it fundamentally changes your role. You shift from performing mechanical tasks to delivering deeper, strategic insights, positioning yourself to lead this revolution, not just react to it.
Ultimately, embracing this shift, isn't just about learning a new tool. It's an opportunity to redefine your role from being a processor of the past to an architect of the future. The tools are here. The path is clear. The only question left is, how will you redefine your career?